seems as though religion, a human right, would be as easy to solve as integral infinity negative infinity delta squared times theta divided by square root pi equals ki. However, with freedom in the United States of America and a small amount of speech allowed, unfortunately, now, in those religions, dominant humans decide as not racist and fascist. There's a problem within a theoretical, philosophical, and ethical system and processes requiring procedures for countries to have this freedom. The United States of America now reduces and restricts and limits and controls politically and powerfully, with leaders proclaiming their demands and their needs to be met, for them not to cause a civil war, to not cause a business owner to be homeless from a fire they set on their premises. Now, breaking windows and graffitiing walls to have what they say has been taken from them by a government no longer serving their needs on earth. Now, and this religious debate has much to do with nuclear weapons, duality and conflict and violence. Countries where there are only one religion, Iran, Israel, arguably Saudi Arabia, for all I know on the internet now, and in the books they sell on a website now. And in other parts of planet Earth, where there's a government church and a tribal ISIS caliphate ready for war at a moment's notice. And lastly, in China, with Muslims re-educated, Tibetans sent to work in mysterious, secretive, and classified information now. These religions humans practice with their rituals and their witchcraft and their magic have mostly to do with time and what to do. A body and how a psychology can't always eliminate a mood, emotion, not identified as an appropriate color for a self and an ego in a mind now. And where the duality has significance has to do in an example such as a country named Iran, where they say and do what Israel says they've achieved, with history as controversy, conspiracy theories, and information to explain why there's a conflict and war and violence always, inevitably. A risk now. And more precisely and clearly and concisely, a country who declares a human right of religion a freedom and doesn't say to those who say to a worshiper who's attacked and assaulted and brutally beaten for singing about Jesus and a Bible and a God, are no more valid than those clerics and those Asians who have a philosophy about no religion. Now, a religious human right, unlike food, energy needed for consciousness to not be dead, freedom needed to have a home, a dwelling, a structure, a building made from tree limbs and deer skin called a teepee. And speech to say to the dominant, who a human must beg with all of their might and strength and power to not be killed and murdered in their duality. They continue obsessed with power and control and limits and always observing, watching, listening, and keeping track of time to have their demands accepted now. Religion as a human right would be similar to psychology, psychiatry as a human right. To have a group of people, in other words, to control other humans who are folks, who they call black slaves, who they call the N-word, who they call African Americans, gang members, thugs, and rappers, so they can have a calm, quiet, a relaxed silence whenever they're done with their work and they need some time in their house made of glass. Where they stare out their windows and sit on their couch and provide therapy to those who don't have those riches. those millions and trillions of dollars they earned in an economics, they now have as an algorithm protected and secured by artificial intelligence. Now,